What's up, everybody? Getting right into it. Tuesday night Q&A. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. We got schedule releases tomorrow. We do have a few weeks that we know are confirmed for the Chiefs. So you've got week 1 against the Ravens. You've got week 2 against the Bengals. Back-to-back AFC North opponents. Those are back-to-back bangers, to be honest with you. Those are some tough ones to start the season off. And then last I checked, week 7 against the 49ers, Super Bowl rematch. That is, the Chiefs are away. So that's San Francisco being home. Chiefs, meanwhile, are home week 1 and week 2. Back-to-back home games. Thursday Night Football, or it's not really, I don't think it's Thursday Night Football technically to open up the season, but it is on a Thursday night. So Thursday night game opens the season. You got 10 days in between after the Ravens season opener. You got the Bengals. Then you've got week 7 against the Niners. The Chiefs also at some point in time, I believe, go to Germany. So I'll be curious to see when that happens as well. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that so far. And depending on when the schedule release becomes public tomorrow, we may go live and react to it and hang out. But we'll definitely do a video. Definitely do a video on it as well and just kind of cover all the bases. But how are you guys doing? Ari with the 20 months. That's actually insane. Said, what's up, how abouters? How about 'em, baby? What up, dude? Thanks so much for the 20 months. Chiefs with the 1 month. 1 month as a member. Let's go, Chiefs. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, dude. We got some more notifications on Twitter. Let me double check it. Make sure it's nothing related to Chiefs calendar, schedule stuff. No, it's not. Okay. Cool. I saw you and Danny out bike shopping the other day, bro. Was it for some post-op PT? Dude, Elgin, what's up, man? Why didn't you say hi? Yeah, we got bikes. We did. We got bikes. No post-op PT, but we did get bikes. So I don't know why that looks so dark. I think it looks okay, actually. Yeah, we're getting some bikes to ride as a family, so we were shopping. That's funny, man. You should have said what's up. Maybe you did. I don't think so. I would have known. Mike with the 15 months. What's up, dude? He said, hey, Cole. Thanks for keeping us updated. You're the best, dude. Thank you, man. I keep thinking like, oh, the news is going to slow down. There's not going to be much to talk about. I think that is coming, but we've got OTAs next week. Okay. And then more OTAs and then more OTAs. So we've got stuff to still talk about. Then you've got not rookie minicamp, mandatory minicamp in June. That's like the 11th through the 13th. So we've got stuff. You'll run out of some stuff to talk about here soon, but for now, it seems like there's plenty. Seems like there is plenty. Rasheed Rice is sadly keeping us busy. Yeah, Arrowred said MVS to the Bills. Yeah, he signed a 1-year deal this morning, so MVS is with the Ops. What's up, Lil Cars? Thanks for the kind words, man. Bikes are expensive? Yes. They are expensive. Yes, sir. We're going to start doing it more as a family, and my back is getting better, so I can ride. So, yeah, we're going to just do some stuff as a fam and stuff that we've wanted to do that has kind of hindered me, but I can start doing now. So, heck yeah. Somebody asking about Harrison Butker? Yeah, I mean, he gave a speech, I think, at a Catholic college graduation, I think, talking about his faith and some Catholic principles. And I think just some of the stuff that he said upset some people. I don't know. I didn't really listen to it, but I did see like people upset about it. You guys pretty much know my stance around here, guys. I am 100% on board with freedom of speech. You know, I pretty much think people can say whatever they want as long as it's not, direct hate speech and encouraging people to end each other's lives or anything super drastic like that, like war, like, I don't know. There are some limits, but the point of free speech is to be able to say, to stand up for your beliefs, your morals, and free speech doesn't really kick in until you disagree with somebody. When you disagree with somebody and what they're saying, but you realize that what they're saying is within the parameters of free speech, that's when free speech actually kicks in. And that's when you've got to kind of let free speech do its thing. So some people are just upset about that. And I mean, they're entitled to their opinion, but you know, I don't care if it's that faith related. Like, I just say, dude, live your life, be the best you can be. If it upsets people, like, okay, but I'm not getting into that. Like, we're here on this channel to kind of escape all that stuff, right versus left versus conservative, liberal. Like, I don't really care. I just really don't. Praying for Sky to have a good year. Yeah, that would be nice, dude. Please. Sky is the limit. Let's go, dude. Catch Cole outside of his basement for once. Glad you're getting better. Dude, let's go. Yeah, I'm out and about every now and again with my family. Yeah. Do you think Travis Kelce will retire if the Chiefs get a three-peat? I mean, definitely a scenario. That's the bear mattress, said Fromful Feet. Glad your back is getting better. Hey, let's go. I mean, I've had that mattress for a while now, but we are getting better out here. Yeah, there is a possibility if Travis Kelce and the Chiefs rather win a third Super Bowl in a row, he rides off into the sunset. But there's also that other possibility that they're like, yo, we want to go after 4 in a row, and Kelce stays for that too. Do you think Brendan Rice's draft stock dropped because of Rashee Rice's situation? That's hilarious. Because you think they're related? No, but he was like a late. When was he taken? Like 6th or 7th round? It was pretty late. That was pretty late. And beer? Ooh, what about beer? Justin, what's up, dude? It's about Red Kingdom news. That's right, dude. Yes, sir. Your knee is better? Oh, good, Arrowred. I'm glad. Yes, sir, Bill. Yeah, I mean, I've seen people's thoughts and their takes, and I mean, I had a tweet typed up and was going to send it. I'm just like, doesn't matter. I basically was just going to say, let Butker say his piece. It's part of freedom of speech. If you disagree, that's totally fine, but that's also the beauty of freedom of speech. People can say stuff that you don't like and agree with, but then you can say stuff that they don't like and they don't agree with. But I just left it alone. There's enough people talking about it. This guy's probably going to be traded if he doesn't have a good season. It's a real possibility. Maybe next offseason, you think? They're going to give him, I think, one more fair shake here. I don't know that he's 100% guaranteed to make this roster, but I do think they're going to really try to give him a go. One more year. Year 3. Kelce's body stays good. He'll try for a 4-peat, in my opinion. What's up, Storm? Yeah, I mean, he very well could. I mean, they got to win the third, and it's very hard to do. It's never been done for a reason, but heck yeah. Yep, MVS signed with the Bills, Rory. Yeah, MVS signed with the Bills. The Chiefs made a couple of roster moves. I think they re-signed linebacker Cole Christensen to the 90-man roster, and to make room for him, they waived defensive tackle Matt Dickerson. So a couple roster moves. MVS signed with the Bills, and now we're just kind of getting ready for the schedule release, which is kind of the theme of this title. You've got week 1. I wonder if they've got like a Chiefs schedule release tracker. Chiefs schedule release tracker. Let me see if we can find what we going on. Yeah, I mean, the only actual confirmations still, I didn't even talk about this in the video, but you got week 1 against the Ravens, week 2 against the Bengals, week 7 at San Francisco, but then you do have 2 Monday Night Football games, unless Joe Buck was wrong. But he alluded to the fact that the Chiefs have 2 Monday Night Football games on their schedule. He said Buffalo has 2 games on Monday night. The Chiefs have 2 games on Monday night. I think he talked about one other team having a Monday night game. So they at least have that Thursday opener. You've got 2 Monday nights, an overseas game. Got a lot going on. You're going to try and make the Zoom call this month. Premature record prediction. Yo, what's up? In Bab? Okay, premature record prediction. I mean, when I do the schedule release video tomorrow, I'll also do a record prediction video. I haven't really thought too much about it, but statistically, in the Mahomes era, they've won around 12, 13, 14 games every single year. I think last year, they won 11? Were they like 11-6 maybe? That was the worst record of the Mahomes era. So, I mean, but anywhere you're probably safe around that like 12, 13 win mark. You're pretty safe there. So that's probably what I'm going to say, but I'll think about it more in tomorrow's video. Jenny said 12-5, Puka 14-3. Yeah, the Chiefs went 11-6. Brand would be okay with Renfro. Yeah, I mean, Hunter Renfro is an option if we're talking wide receiver free agents still available on the market. Zay Jones visited the Chiefs last week. He signed with the Cardinals. I was, a little surprised by that. There was mutual interest between Zay Jones and the Kansas City Chiefs, but at the end of the day, money talks. He took the best deal, and that is with the Cardinals. So, yeah, and then MVS is with the Bills. So you've got some options. Not a lot. Hunter Renfro is one. Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas has played 17 games in 4 years, guys. It's he has not been healthy. We'll just put it that way. He's not the same guy. And then you have McCole Hardman, I guess. 16-1, said Nancy. I like that a whole lot. Jenny said Hunter Renfro re-sign McCole. Yep, could be a real thing. Bring Byron Pringle back. Hey, I mean, he hasn't produced really the last couple of years, just 100 and something yards each season, but he was with the Bears, then he was with the Commanders. I mean, those teams they're kind of train wrecks, at least at the time. I think you had Justin Fields on the roster still then. Then you had, with the Commanders, like a couple different computers. What the heck? A couple different quarterbacks kind of competing for spots back and forth there. Please no Michael Thomas. I don't know how likely the Michael Thomas thing is. I think McCole Hardman makes a little bit of sense there. He knows the system. You know what you get in McCole. You're going to get a guy that knows the playbook, right? You also know his limitations, but you can use him behind the line of scrimmage, quick passes, jet sweeps. Please don't fumble the ball. You can use him in the return game. So, you know what you get with McCole, and you're pretty much going to get him for vet men. So I'm fine with that, I guess. Jarvis Landry, I mean, did he even play last year? I know he tried out at a team's mini camp, I think, recently, but yeah, I think I want McCole. Hey, Brand, do you want to make hope you're feeling better, by the way, Brand. Do you want to make a poll on some of the remaining wide receiver free agents and see who people might want? I mean, there's not a lot. Renfro, McCole, Michael Thomas, Byron Pringle. I mean, you could probably throw those four in there. MVS, please drop every ball, said Trent Chandler. Oh, no. I mean, I never enjoy seeing a player sign with like a rival, but I am happy that he was able to keep his NFL career going. He went from Aaron Rodgers to Mahomes to Josh Allen. It's not a bad gig. It's not a bad gig. Yeah, you changed your name by accident. Yeah, I remember. I know who you are. You've been in the Zoom calls, man. Yes, sir. Sammy Watkins? No. I mean, much respect to Sammy for his contributions to the team, but no, I don't think so. I think he's done. You think Chiefs running back room is complete, or should we sign McKinnon or another running back? I mean, Brett Veach basically said they've got Pacheco, CEH, and then that third running back spot, they're going to kind of duke it out with everybody on the roster. So you've got Deneric Prince, you've got LaMichael Pirine, you've got Keontae Ingram, you've got Carson Steele, the UDFA they just signed, Amani Bailey, the UDFA they just signed, Hassan Hall is a guy that's in the mix, a veteran that's been in the league for, I think, a couple years. And then there might be one more. Right now, all those guys are duking it out. But, dude, you still have some guys available. Jerick McKinnon, Dalvin Cook's available. There's more. I haven't looked it up recently, but there hasn't been a lot of running backs that have went off the board. Is Richie James on the roster? No, he is a free agent still. Somebody said Reese Zammit. Yeah, Reese Zammit. I mean, I forget about him. Not in a disrespectful way, but my mind always goes to him when I think of return game, kick return stuff. But yeah, he is technically listed as a running back. He is in the mix. Yeah. Yeah, he's playing running back, Braden. So my mind just escaped Reese Zammit. But yeah, he's on the roster. I think we need a big wide receiver, an MVS type. Seems like Brown, Worthy, Sky are all very similar. I mean, Worthy will be the field stretcher for sure because he's very fast. MVS was 6'3", 6'4", a little bit bigger bodied guy, but as big as MVS was, he was a body catcher. catches like this. He didn't even really use his height. And the Chiefs aren't 50-50 ball guys a lot. They're just not 50-50 contested catches. Like, they scheme people open, or Mahomes throws to the open man. I mean, if we go look at the statistics of quarterbacks that throw to the open receiver more times than not, the Chiefs are at the top of the list. It's not a knock, because you obviously why not just throw it to the guy that's open? Mahomes is one of the best at going through his progressions, or on a scramble drill, finding the open man. And so I'm saying all that to say you don't necessarily need big-bodied guys, even though why not? I think you've got a couple of those in Travis Kelce. Obviously, he's like 6'6". Jared Wiley, he's what, 6'4"? Let me see. Jared Wiley height. Yeah, he's 6'6". So he's 6'6", 250. Noah Gray is a little bit smaller. He's like 6'3", 6'2". Justin Ross, 6'2" maybe? How tall is Justin Ross? Justin Ross height, 6'4". But yeah, I do understand what you're saying. Like, hey, we've got a lot of smaller bodied guys. So Xavier Worthy, he's 5'11", 170. Hollywood Brown he might be he's 5'9", like 180. And then if you look at Sky Moore height, he's 5'10", sorry. And then Rashee Rice height, is he 6'1", I believe? Yeah, he's 6'1". So you don't got a lot of bigger bodied receivers, but I'm not that worried about it just because of basically what I said before. Mahomes is throwing to the open man rather than throwing a lot of those 50-50 back shoulder. Like, he'll do some of the back shoulder stuff, but not a lot. Not a lot. Bab, thanks again for the 2-bomb, man. I appreciate that. Gateway with the 5 months. Let's go, dude. The Chiefs should have more primetime games, especially with the new offense. Well, they had the most, I think, of any team last year. I think it was like, how much was it? 6, 7? It was quite a bit. They had one game flexed out of primetime. I think they had 7 primetime games. One was flexed out. Was it the Patriots game, maybe? Nobody wanted to see that in primetime. I don't even blame them for that. So I think they'll have about as many primetime games as you could get at Gateway. I would at least think as much. I would think so. Thanks so much for the 5 months, by the way, bro. Let's go, Fred, with the 2-bomb. Do you think this week 2 will be a high-scoring game? You talking Chiefs, Bengals? Honestly, man, at the beginning of the season, I don't know. I don't really have a lot of expectations. You don't really know what a team truly is, their identity, all that until 5-6 weeks in. That's when they start to really take form and take shape. I will say this, they might be without Rashee Rice for the first couple of weeks. So if that's the case, oh my God, no Rice. I need a sound effect for that. Almost need one.
Oh my God.
No Rice for the first couple of weeks. Like, you're going against the Ravens. You're going against the Bengals. That's going to throw a little bit of wrench into things, but then there's no tape on their current wide receiver room either. So, like, you don't know how Hollywood Brown's going to be used. You don't know how Xavier Worthy, exactly how they're going to be used. I mean, you can kind of guess. But should it be a high-scoring game? You would think. But if the Chiefs' defense is even remotely as good as they were last year, they should be holding teams to 20-ish points a game again, 18, 19 points a game. Now, the Bengals have weapons. They've got, is it Jermaine Burton? Is that who they drafted? Then you still have Chase. You still have T. Higgins. Is it Jermaine Burton? I want to make sure. Yeah, Jermaine Burton. I mean, he was a great pickup for them. I think some character concerns a little bit, but you got a dog in the 3rd round. And then, they don't have Mixon anymore, but they've still got some playmakers. Burrow should be healthy. The Chiefs upgraded their offense as well. Should be a good one. Yo, what's up, Leslie? Cole playing with his new toys. Whoa, easy. Destiny with the 5 said Ocho said the Bengals making it to New Orleans this year. You know what's funny is I don't even know. Is that where Super Bowl 59 is going to be? Super Bowl 55 is going to be in New Orleans. Okay. New New Orleans. Okay, Ocho Cinco. I think he's a little biased. He's funny, man. Thanks so much for the 5. They need to prove it. I mean, Burrow needs to stay healthy. Let's just call it like it is. That's no shade. I don't even know how he's going to be. That's why I'm a little surprised they have the matchup week 2. Just a little surprised about that based on Burrow. But he did say, talking about Joe Burrow, that he should be basically good to go within the next month or two, like 100% good to go. We'll see. I hope he can stay healthy because you want the best in the league, or the top players at each position in the league healthy. You want them playing. Like, they had so many hurt quarterbacks last year. It was unfortunate. I mean, a couple of the big ones: Burrow, Aaron Rodgers, game 1, Kirk Cousins. There's way more than that. I probably should know or remember more off the top of my head, but yeah, there was quite a bit of hurt QBs, and the league they're not a fan of that. Arrow Red with the 5. Let's go, dude. Let me turn this mic down a little. Yeah. It'll be interesting at left tackle, no lock starter yet. Hopefully our O-line balls out. True. That is a position group to watch because Wanye hasn't 100% locked in that spot. Neither has Kingsley Suamataia. He hasn't locked in that spot either. That's going to be a battle, and you're not really going to see it until training camp and preseason. I mean, you can't put the pads on yet, so we need to see the pads come on before we can really start to get a good look at that. The Browns now have 5 QBs on their roster just in case the first 4 get injured. Oh, yeah. Deshaun Watson was another one that got hurt, and then they had another one that got hurt. Hey, we ended that poll. So 51% said McCole Hardman would be the best remaining vet option. Hunter Renfrow was 24%, Michael Thomas 19%, and Corey Davis was 3%. Corey Davis. Oh, man. McCole it is, huh? Ocho a little biased. Yeah, he's just a little biased. Just a little. What's up, Emperor? How are you, man? Bengals always start slow. The Browns annihilated those clowns last year. Yeah, but even last year, like, think about it. Burrow wasn't healthy. He was dealing with the calf, wasn't he? He wasn't right. So I'm not making excuses for them. I'm just saying, if Burrow is healthy week 1, the Chiefs just better be prepared for a good team, you know? I hope they start slow. I said week 1. I meant week 2. Everyone like the stream or Cole will haunt you in your sleep? Oh my gosh. Nah, I ain't doing all that. Trade? What kind of trade? Wait for cuts to come in? Oh, Don, that's another option. I talked about that in my video yesterday. You know, the Chiefs could they could sign a wide receiver that's available in free agency, right? Or you could be watching some potential cap casualty guys or just guys that aren't going to make the 90. To be watching out for them as well. Daniel Jones. Oh, yeah, Daniel Jones got hurt too. Thank you. Sorry, I was like, what are you talking about, Daniel Jones? But yeah, he was another one that got hurt. I think there's even more than that. You'd rather have Renfrow than Hardman? I think Hardman might have more of a usage overall on the team than Renfrow, but if they wanted to go for Renfrow as the slot guy, I'm fine with that, I guess, yeah. Don't mind it. Cole, would you shave your beard if the Chiefs get the 3-peat? I don't know about all that, but I'd be very, very happy. That's for sure. Let's sign Tyreek back. All right, bet. I am down. I am definitely down. Zay Jones is no longer a free agent. No, he's not. He signed with the Cardinals. No shaving beard, said Brenda. No. Derek Carr was also hurt. Was he out for the season? Trevor Lawrence did get pretty jacked up. Yeah, that's another one. We have a Bengals fan in here. What's up, little man? Fred with the 5. How are we going to tackle Derrick Henry if we can't stack the box because of Lamar? I mean, I think that's part of the problem with the Ravens. Like, They were already a problem before. Now you got Derrick Henry as well. I mean, for whatever reason, I don't know if it was just something the Ravens saw. They barely ran the ball against the Chiefs. So, I mean, hopefully they just decide to do that again. Don't run the ball. I would appreciate that. But that's definitely a problem because you've got to get a spy on Lamar, but then Derrick Henry is also an issue. Yeah, Gus Edwards was legit, Matt, but they didn't run. They didn't run the ball against Kansas City in the AFC Championship game, and I don't know why. Enough time to go shower? Whoa, Joe. What are we talking about? Yeah, no hip drop tackle. They did change that, right? It's just a particular type of hip drop tackle. I can't remember. Is it the swing hip drop tackle? There's a certain movement in particular that they're looking for. Cole, grow a mullet? Oh my gosh, what is happening? Yeah, Fred, thanks so much for the 5-bomb, bro. I appreciate you. Yep, Brady is an NFL broadcaster. He'll be calling the Chiefs and 49ers game in week 7. San Fran. I'm just checking Twitter. We got any more calendar leaks? No. We do not. But you never know till you look. Didn't you say you'd shave your beard down the middle if they won the Super Bowl? I did not say that, Destiny. I did not say that. You're hearing things. Question, what's your biggest worry playing the Ravens game 1 as of now? I mean, this is a good question. I don't know what to expect from their defensive coordinator. He's a first-time DC, and he's been with the team as one of their linebackers coaches. I can't remember his name right now. I don't know what to expect from him fully, but I do think the Ravens have a good offense in Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews. I mean, they've got plenty of playmakers, so I think the biggest worry in particular, maybe just that the Chiefs start fast on offense and hot, even if Rice is suspended. I think that's a worry of mine. Just we don't know what to make of Rashee Rice's potential incoming suspension at this point in time. I mean, hopefully, I don't even know what to hope. There's no hope there. I mean, hopefully what? The court case is still ongoing and he's suspended the year after? Or you just get it out of the way this year? There's no hopefully. He's getting suspended. So I guess the hopefully is they figure it out in the meantime while Rice is out. Yep, head on a swivel. Facts. Trade with the Bills? What do you mean? Yo, Derek D with the 5 gifted. Yo, let's go, man. Appreciate that. Let's freaking go, man. Carrick with the 5 as well. Yo, Cole, can't wait to see if the Chiefs are playing in London because I want to see them play live, dude. I bet you do. I think they're playing in Germany. I'm almost positive last year's report was the Chiefs are playing back-to-back years in Germany. I could be wrong. They've kept that under wraps. Like, it's been hush-hush. We'll find out tomorrow. I mean, that is for sure. Your biggest worry is injuries. Justin Watson is him every single time Patrick threw to him. He made a crazy catch. Yeah, I mean, I think Justin Watson is fine as a wide receiver 4. He had the 3rd most receiving yards on the team. It was Kelsey, Rice, or Rice, Kelsey. I can't remember. I think it was Kelsey, Rice, Justin Watson. Justin Watson was 3rd, man. Yeah, it's Germany, pretty sure. Yeah, lots of international fans, 100%. And if you think they had a lot of international fans last year, if you don't think the Taylor Swift stuff helped at all, I mean, you're naive or blind because it helped the Chiefs' international status even more. Whether you want to agree with that or not, it's true. Chiefs playing in Germany exclusively on NFL Network. God bless America. Is the game overseas going to be a home game? I don't think so, Chaff. Because they have more away games this year than home games. Last year it was a home game. So I hope that it's one of their away games. That's what it should be. Watson, 430 yards and 3 TDs, 21 catches for first downs. Yeah, man. I mean, you can't really ask much more for like your wide receiver, whatever he's supposed to be. 3, 4. When you're looking at it from like a target standpoint, this year, I would assume it's going to be something like Kelsey, Hollywood Brown, Rice, Xavier Worthy, then Justin Watson. Maybe Justin Watson is involved a little more early. If Rice is suspended at the beginning of the season for roughly 4, 6, 8 games, I mean, Worthy's going to have to step up, and they're going to have to get him involved quickly. You're not going to have a choice, So I am going to be intrigued to see how that all kind of plays out and what that looks like. What's up, Mad Max? Question: has any team ever won the Super Bowl without a 1,000-yard receiver? Off the top of my head, I don't know that. I would want to say yes, but I don't know that off the top of my head. If anybody knows that answer, please let me know in the comments, because I don't know. Watson has like 2 good catches a game. Yeah, I always feel like they're like 15-plus yard, like kind of like a deep crosser. He just always somehow finds his way open on like a 2nd or 3rd and long. We have so much more popularity because of Taylor Swift. I mean, the Chiefs already had popularity just with Mahomes and the success that they've had, but I do think the Taylor Swift thing did help raise that international fandom, quite a bit. I mean, Mahomes was doing that, Kelsey was doing that, but then that did help too. Destiny with the 5. I mean, Taylor played in Paris this last weekend, and for the 87 show, she wore a KC red and gold outfit for a set. I saw that. I saw that. People were freaking out. There's like a lot of crossover on Twitter of like Swiftie / like Chiefs news. Because Swifties love the Chiefs, and I see like random like Taylor Swift stuff almost every day. And I saw she was wearing red and gold. I was like, that's dope. That was pretty cool. Thanks for the 5. Kanan with the 2. If the Chiefs start 2-0, I'll donate $1,000. All right. I'll remember that. Screenshot. Click, click. Just playing. Kelsey Riz. Swifties asked, what's a 4th down mean? Hey, man. You got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. You guys don't think it's cute how Travis made Taylor Swift so famous with the boys? I mean, I don't really pay attention and get into that too much, but I'm happy for him. All the people complaining about Taylor, she kind of made the Chiefs pop. Yeah, I mean, she for sure. Marquise Brown will make us all forget Rashee Rice, mark my words. I mean, I'm excited for Hollywood Brown. I would have been more excited with them working together. Sweet chin music, and I won't pass the ox. Ooh, let's go, Ron. Let's go, dude. Dude, are they ever going to drop any more? If not, who won? I got Kendrick. I think Kendrick's a clear winner, in my opinion. But maybe I'm biased. I do think he won, though. Thanks so much for the 5. Let's go. Inbay with the 2 bomb. The 2017 Eagles did. Okay, so they won a Super Bowl without a 1,000-yard receiver. All right, let's look that up. 2017 Eagles receiving leaders. Somebody was asking, has a team ever won a Super Bowl without a 1,000-yard receiver? Yeah, you're right. I mean, if this is the year they did indeed win the Super Bowl, I think it was. Yeah, because you had Nick Foles there. But look at their receivers. Ertz, 824. Jeffrey Aguilar. Yep. That was a good question, whoever asked that one. I don't know why I feel like Marquise Brown is going to be injured or playing bad. I mean, I hope not. He struggled a little bit with injuries, but I'm not like overly concerned. The Chiefs did it last year. I guess you're technically right, because neither Rice or Kelsey got 1,000 yards. I'm an idiot. Yeah, last year the Chiefs. Yeah, because Kelsey was 30 yards shy. Rice was 60 yards shy. Yeah, the Chiefs did it last year. Freaking A. I kind of like Kelsey is such an automatic for 1,000 yards that I kind of forgot that. Yeah, he sat out week 18. So did Rice. They kept him out. Dang. Why do you think Kendrick won? I mean, near the end there, it got crazy. The fact that Kendrick responded within 15 minutes of Drake, and he already predicted the angle. Like, that was crazy, dude. What he did, the angle of talking to his family members, and then the viral song, I think it's called Not Like Us. Dude, that song is like viral. Everybody's singing it, and it's about Drake being a you-know-what. Like, ain't nobody else out there singing Drake songs like that. I think Kendrick won because of that. Kanan with the 5. Cole, would you trade Mahomes and Kelsey right now for Josh Allen, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek, and CeeDee Lamb? Cap isn't affected? No. I mean, holy smokes, dude. You'd have Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb, and Josh Allen. Kelsey's done in 2 years. Cap isn't affected. This is such a crazy hypothetical. I mean, that's a super team. They said nope. People are saying nope. I want to say yes because I just think it would be so fun, but my fandom won't let me trade either of the Chiefs legends. Yeah, they're not like us. Will anyone other than Kelsey have 1,000 this year? I mean, Hollywood Brown could potentially, but dude, he's had back-to-back not so great seasons. With the Rice suspension incoming, I don't know that he gets there. That is if he's suspended. If he's not, maybe. Then you've got Worthy. I don't know if Worthy's just going to randomly be that guy that's got 1,000 yards like Rice last year, but we'll have to wait and see. I could easily see like several Chiefs pass catchers getting 500, 600, 700 yards, kind of looking like that instead. But who do you think? Do you think another pass catcher outside of Travis Kelce is getting 1,000 yards this year? If so, who? Let me know. Sweaty Dog with the 13 months. Let's go. Chiefs go on a 3-peat. Travis Taylor breakup and the Chiefs villain arc is complete. Oh, gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Not Like Us. That's it, dude. That song's crazy. Yes, sir. I know what the lyrics are. Yep. Unless you're talking to somebody else. What do you think about our wide receiver situation? Maybe we can pull off a trade. If we did, who would you trade with? Okay, well, wide receiver situation, I mean, it's better than last year, right? But I have been on the camp of, hey, if you can, bring in a vet to raise the floor, because if Rice is suspended, I mean, you do have Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, Justin Watson. I mean, you have Tony, Sky, and Justin Ross as well. But if either Worthy or Hollywood Brown goes down, I mean, do you really trust Sky more, Tony, or Justin Ross to really step up there? I just don't know. So at this point, you don't have a lot to choose from, though. Like the available free agents, you don't have a lot to choose from. So I guess that's where a trade could potentially come into play, I guess. But I don't know who you're trading for, because if it's a wide receiver that's already like a high-profile guy and he's under contract, you've then got to take on his contract and give up draft capital. The Chiefs need that draft capital. I mean, they got to keep drafting well, nailing it in the draft and staying young because of the big contracts they have on the roster. But if they could finagle a way to trade for Brandon Ayuk or something, like, that would be fun. I'd love that. But is that realistic? I just don't think so. Harris with a 2. What up, man? Defense is still dope, and we got a legit offense. Yeah, I mean, the defense is still primarily the defense that it was last year. I mean, you don't have Snead, big hit there, but you've got almost everybody else. You don't have Mike Edwards, but Chamari Connor will take a step up. You don't have Willie Gay, but you brought back Drew Tranquil. You still have Nick Bolton. Leo Chanel should take a step up. You've got other linebackers. The UDFA, Curtis Jacob, could be fighting for a spot. I think Cam Jones, Jack Cochran's around. I mean, most of the D-line is still the same. Amenahue is still recovering from his ACL tear, but where's your loyalty, Cole? Never? Nah, I said nah. I said my fandom won't allow it. Won't allow the trade. Tom didn't have good wide receivers. At times. I mean, he had some. But I think with the Chiefs, like, just keep Mahomes protected, have some wide receiver options, and then stack up that defense, and you're pretty good to go. Brown can reach 1,000, said a race fan. I think he could. He's done it before. Oh, someone else asked you? Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Kanan, who's your current top 5 wide receivers in order? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, thanks for the 2. Top 5 wide receivers in order. Holy smokes. Okay. Let's go Tyreek Hill. Let's go. I mean, you could debate that, but I'm going to go Tyreek because I'm a little biased. We'll put Justin Jefferson. We'll go Jamar Chase. I'm still going to put Devontae Adams in there. And then number 5? Who we want to throw in there at 5? I mean, there's quite a bit of great receivers out there. I don't know why, like, Puka Nacua came to mind, but he's so young. I don't know if he's proven himself as a top 5 guy. CD is up there. Those are my 4. Who are you going to have at 5? CD Lamb came into management. Somebody said that word in there. Clock management. Yeah, CD. He could be in there. Travis Kelce. Yeah, CD. We'll take CD Lamb at 5. Didn't Edwards go to the Bills as well? Yeah, he did, Vanessa, actually. Yeah, Mike Edwards went to the Bills. Pretty sure. And then so did MVS today. You think Amari Cooper's in top 5 wide receiver in the NFL? Oh, A.J. Brown, that's a good one. I thought about Diggs. I just didn't know if he's still a top 5. He's top 10. Do you think Worthy is the best pick for the Chiefs? I know we have been missing the deep threat, but was he a top pick for you? I don't know if he was the guy. Like, I thought maybe they would take... I was big Brian Thomas Jr. guy, like, trade up and get him. It didn't happen, so I get it. I thought maybe A.D. Mitchell would be the next on the list, but, dude, a lot of teams passed up on A.D. Mitchell. So they were high on Xavier Worthy. I understand why. He can return punts. You can use him behind the line of scrimmage. You can use him to stretch the field. He's more than just a speed guy. He's a better route runner than MVS. He's only 20 years old, loves the game of football, has been relatively healthy. Like, I see all the whys. I see all the pros. I know he had some drop issues in college, but his worst year was when he had a broken hand for half the season and played through it, didn't miss a game. So what was it? What exactly was the question? Was he the best pick for the Chiefs? I mean, they thought so. They tried to trade up around 21, 22. I don't know if they'll ever publicly say they were going to try to trade up for Brian Thomas Jr., but if it wasn't for Brian Thomas Jr., their next guy was Xavier Worthy. I guess we'll find out if he's the best for him or not, but they certainly think so. LeBron at 5. Moan? No. What the hell? MVS can drop pass for Bills now? True. Devontae and Diggs trash? I don't think Devontae is trash, dude. I think he's still borderline top 5 receiver. He's been on the Raiders. Look who was throwing him passes. He's allowed 1,000 yards. Is Patty better than Tom Brady? I just did a whole video on that. You should watch it. I broke it down. Yeah, he's definitely better. Does he have the more tenured career? More accolades? More, like, no. But he hasn't played 24 years in the league either. Compare their first 7 years to each other. Mahomes outshines him, and it's not close. Better athlete. Better hair. Better taste in music. Everything. Devontae hasn't had a good quarterback since Rodgers. Facts. Yeah, Devontae's good for sure. I mean, he's still top 5 conversation. Pearsall, dude, Pearsall would have been awesome. Oh, Ricky. They didn't pick Brian because they have Rice. Brian's more of he's a deep ball guy, though. Brian Thomas Jr., he's a downfield guy, elite ball tracking skills. I mean, Rice was kind of used like that in college, I guess, but that's not how he's been used in the Chiefs offense. Well, you think the Bears have a chance at the Super Bowl? That's not who would be on my mind as a Super Bowl contender, but they've made some picks. They've got Caleb Williams now. I can't remember which wide receiver they took. They take Odunze? Who'd they take? I mean, they also got, I think they got Keenan Allen. They've made some picks. They've made some moves. I don't know if they're like Super Bowl contenders, but they should have a good year. Like Caleb Williams is going to be like the big, like, can he adapt to the NFL quickly? Because he doesn't get a year to sit like Mahomes did. You know what I mean? Yeah, they took Odunze. Okay. We should have grabbed Boyd. Hey, I was on the Boyd train. Like, it made sense. Kanan with the 2 said Tyreek, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Jamar, and Kadarius Toney. Huh? What? I know you're trolling. You did get me, though, for a second. I was like, hold on. Yeah. What do you think the worst team will be this year? What's up, Bob? Let's see. Worst team? I mean, I really hope it's the Raiders. I don't know. The Panthers were trash last year. The Patriots were trash last year. It's just so hard to predict from season to season because teams can be so different from one year to the next. Yeah, Patriots and Panthers came to mind for me. I don't know if they'll be the worst. The Broncos, I would love that. The Raiders don't have a quarterback, so there is that. Is it concerning how LRZ holds the ball? I think it's, a little bit asset. Not even just from like a fumble risk, but like him getting laid out. Like demolished by a linebacker or somebody in pads, you know? He's going to have to change that. I mean, Andy Reid basically said, we'll see how he adjusts after getting hit, and then we'll kind of go from there. What's up, Patrick? Thanks so much for the kind words. Wesley said, will you do a kickoff rules strategy show? I've covered that. I've covered all the rule changes for the kickoffs in particular. I covered that in a long form video. I spent a handful of minutes on it maybe, or at least a few minutes. HBTC rule changes. Let me see if I can. It's this video. The NFL just gave another advantage to the Chiefs because I said that Justin Reed could potentially kick, which would be crazy. So you can check that out. Now, after preseason or something. Wait, why does it say Google support? What is this link? What the heck did I just link? I thought I copied this YouTube video. I just spammed a link to a YouTube support article. I'm confused, dude. Okay, here we go. Try this. There it is. Jeez. I don't know what that was. Can you see my Pacheco jersey on the wall or the helmet? Yeah. I think I could switch to my phone like pretty easy and show you. Okay. Pacheco jersey there. And his helmet's over there, but I got a close up of that already. Where's the dog at? Sorry. If you get motion sick, I'm sorry. Oh. There she is. I was like, where's the dog? Hello? She's just sleeping. All right, let me catch back up the chat. Man of taste. Road jerseys look better. Yeah, I'm just kind of like a minimal guy, a minimalist. I tried it with different color jerseys like red, black, and white. It was just a lot to look at. So I went to all white, and I do like that better. Appreciate that. Pet the dog. White helmet would look fire. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that would be cool, man. Like an alt helmet with white. Sam said, I'd rather be on here with you than watch my Pacers suck right now. Dude, I'm honored. Let's go. How many rule changes this year? I mean, there's quite a bit. Can you do a rundown of all the NFL rule changes for the new season? I think I have, Blueberry. Most of them. I mean, off the top of my head, I don't remember them all. The biggest was like the the biggest was the kickoff rule changes. The swivel hip drop tackle is what it's called. Those are like the two biggest. Yeah, Casey. Flip said, dang, I want to delete your comment. I don't know why it linked a support help article. I literally clicked the link and copied it, so I'm not sure what that was about. As a girl dad, Butker disappointed me so bad. I mean, we talked about that a little bit earlier. I didn't fully listen to the speech. So, I mean, I saw some comments of like takeaways from the speech of what he was saying. I would have to honestly just go listen to it in its entirety to get a better grasp. But, you know, he's entitled to his opinion there under freedom of speech. And I think that's a great part of our country is people can say and think things that we don't necessarily have to agree with. But, you know, that's part of the beauty of this country. You can say and think and believe kind of what you want, you know, within certain parameters, but freedom of speech doesn't really kick in until somebody says something that you disagree with. So, I mean, I see stuff I disagree with all the time, but I'm like, well, I guess you can say that. I don't really have a stance on the Butker thing because I haven't fully heard it, and even so, like I have opinions and thoughts, but I try to stay away from a hard stance on that kind of stuff on this channel because it's not really like we're just here under the banner of Chiefs Kingdom to get away from all that stuff. All the divisiveness, you know? YouTube gremlins out here messing up links. I don't know how that happened, Jeremy. I don't know how it was given support articles, dude. I don't know what's up with that. You're trolling? Okay, I figured, Blueberry. Nuggets game going to be good. That's tonight. I don't even know what Butt Kicker said, but I'm going to agree. I mean, what I do know is he gave a speech at a Catholic graduation ceremony, talked a lot about his convictions and his faith, but I didn't hear a lot of it. I feel like that stuff happens all the time, right? But it's not a high profile athlete saying it, so a lot of people don't really care. So it's more the fact that it was Butker, I think. Will Harris and Butker create friction and divide the locker room? Nah, I don't think so. Because, there's a lot of Chiefs players from a lot of different backgrounds that probably have different political beliefs, opinions. Like, Kelsey's in ads that are, he's in, like, Pfizer ads and stuff. So, I mean, there's, like, thoughts and opinions and beliefs, like, all across the board. I don't think it's going to divide the locker room, no. Yeah, the locker room is diverse, exactly. I feel like sports are one of the best examples of you can take people from like all kinds of different backgrounds, beliefs, races, like all kinds of stuff, all kinds of different backgrounds all over the country, and they can kind of come together in unity for a common goal and common purpose. So I think if anything, the locker room's not going to get divided. You've been sober for a long time? Nice, man. That's awesome. That's commendable. Do you think it's realistically possible that Nico Remigio beats out Sky Moore in the preseason? I do think it's not out of the realm of possibilities that Nico Remigio does enough to make the roster. Big old question mark there because I need to see more. He was injured in training camp last year and was put on IR for the year. That's another rule change. You can now, if you put 2 people on IR before cutdown day, you can designate them to return during the season. They don't have to be out on IR for the entirety of the season. The only reason why I thought of that is because that was Nico Remigio. It was Najee Johnson, which he probably would have missed the whole season anyway because he tore his ACL. But that was also tight end Jody Fortson. So that's another rule change. You can designate them to return. Nico Remigio, I need to see more from him, man. I mean, he was having a good camp, but I just need to see how he does here in year 2. How old am I? 33. It's okay to hear things you don't agree with. You won't melt. Yeah, I mean, one of my close friends, like, we have some different beliefs, and it kind of just opens up your mind and your perspective to hear why people think the way they do and why they believe what they believe. And, yeah, I think it's healthy, to be honest. He said, no matter your career, having a maybe the most important thing. I mean, people had a lot of takeaways from Butker's speech, and so I've seen like chill takeaways. I've seen like very extreme takeaways. I feel like it depends a little bit on the lens of your worldview, maybe. But Chiefs' first 2 games are going to be crazy. Yeah, back-to-back bangers, Ravens and Bengals. Cole shaves his beard. He will look full. I don't know who that is, Duncan, but if I shave my beard, I'll probably look 17 years old. David Bakhtiari, yeah, I mean, him or Donovan Smith, like if the Chiefs want to bring in a veteran left tackle, like those are some valid options. Let me see. One of my friends is a Raiders fan, still love him. Well, that's crossing the line, okay? We're not doing that here. Sorry. Just playing. And Elite, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Let's go. Yep, Mahomes against the Ravens is 4-1. Has a 13-2 TD interception ratio. Yeah, what's up, Danny? Talked about it in yesterday's video. But yeah, they've won 4 of the 5 games, and the one loss was 36-35 because CEH fumbled in field goal range at the end of the game. Yep. They were up at the end of that game. Brand said, are we saying free speech ends at Raiders fan? Yes, for sure. No, I'm just playing. What's up, Daniel? How the heck are you, man? Gary said, Casey. Yeah, she's in here. She's sleeping. Are you expecting much from BJ Thompson this season? I don't know what to make of BJ Thompson at this point in time. What did I have him on my way too early roster projection? My 53? I did have him making it, but I wasn't sure. I mean, with a Minihue probably starting out on the PUP list, I had it going Karlaftis, Mike Dana, FAU, BJ Thompson, and Malik Herring. But I still don't know what to make of BJ Thompson yet. So what was the question? Are you expecting a big things? No, not really. But I do have much higher expectations for FAU. Like, that's the guy that really has to come in here and step up and get it done. So that's who I have much higher expectations on personally. Dude, Brando just said, did he ever fully recover from injuring his BJ Thompson? Dude, do you guys remember that? BJ Thompson was on the injury report for injuring his BJ Thompson. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, right here. I said, so BJ Thompson injured his BJ Thompson. Look at this. Look at this injury report. This was back on September 5th. Look at BJ Thompson. Okay. Position, defensive end, injury, BJ Thompson. BJ Thompson injured his BJ Thompson, dude. I hope he's all right. I mean, I hope he recovered from it. That's hilarious. Marcus, what's up, dude? Thanks so much for the gifted. Hope you're doing well, man. How's the neck? Let me know. Different sport, but your thoughts on the Royals so far? I mean, I don't really follow. I know enough to know they're one of the top teams in the league, and I'm happy for that because when Kansas City teams do well, it just helps the city as a whole. So I don't like watch them, but I always root for Kansas City teams. I want to see them succeed. Eric said, better than injuring your BJ Johnson. Oh my God. Nothing like banging a 60-year-old though. Dude, I put that in that video the other day talking about Justin Tucker. I had to do it.
There's still some of those ghosts of Justin Tucker banging a 60-year-old 60-yard field goal off the crossbar and through to be.
That's crazy, dude. I don't care how many times we play that on this stream. That's crazy. Sounds like it was a fatal injury. It might be, KC. He injured his whole body, something like that. What's up, Animancy? How are you, man? Bears are scary, loaded, and have a weak schedule. I mean, I think they're going to definitely take a step up. You can't make the moves that they made, in my opinion, and not. But somebody said, do I think they're going to be Super Bowl contenders? I don't know about that. If I'm wrong, I'm happy to be wrong there. Can somebody help Ocean Girl? She has a question about Discord. Justin Tucker injured as BJ Johnson riding the D. Holy smokes. Woo! Am I crazy for not being scared of King Henry? Ravens did lose some players as well. And if Lamar decides to be Uncle Rico again, we'll be just fine. I mean, the Ravens lost 15 players in free agency. Derrick Henry is still a great running back. He's not quite the same. I mean, he's still stacked, but he's 30 years old. He'll be 31 in January. You're still not the same. They do have some great players, but yeah, they did lose some too. Hardman over Renfro. Yeah, I could easily see that line of thinking. Beast, I could see that. Yo, what's up, Drew? How are you doing, man? Remember when Travis Kelce threw the towel at the ref and got ejected? Oh, yeah. I can't remember what year that was, but that was definitely younger or earlier on in his career. I mean, Andy Reid was the coach, obviously. Well, Andy Reid drafted him, so duh. But I'm trying to think what year that was. He wasn't in like 2016, maybe? Somewhere around there? You see MVS had better TDs than Diggs since 2021 and Nick Wright roasting him? No. Dang. No, I did not see that, but that's actually crazy. Renfro to the Chiefs, said Bailey. How do you spell your dog's name? Kaci. Very, unique spelling. Cole, did you see the Bills? Do I see them being terrible next season? No, but they are. It looks like they're in a bit of a retooling. This is a bit of a retooling year for them. They let go a lot of people last month, 2 months, whatever it is, to get under the cap. You trade away Diggs. I mean, you sign MVS, you draft Keon Coleman, and I feel like they got one more later, but could be wrong. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a little bit more of an uphill battle for them, I think. Who's your sleeper team? Ooh. Sleeper team just based on free agency and the draft, maybe? I mean, I do think the Chargers are going to take a couple steps up. I don't know if that's like a huge sleeper, but I feel like they drafted pretty well. Harbaugh's a good coach. I think that's going to be a team just to... I don't know that they're going to win the West or anything crazy like that. I think the Chiefs are still going to be there, but that's one. Somebody said the Jags. Colts? Yeah. Colts for me, biased. Chargers, unbiased. Who else? Give me some more underrated teams that you think. I mean, the Bears. I don't know, Super Bowl contender. I don't know about that, but they made some moves. The Texans aren't sleepers, but I think they're going to be dangerous. Vanessa said Houston is a sleeper. See, I don't think they're a sleeper. I think they're good. I think everybody knows it too. Cardinals, really? Think so? Carson Steele or Lewis Reese Zamet? I mean, if I had to pick one right now, I'm probably just going to go with Carson Steele, not out of any disrespect to Lewis Reese Zamet. It's just with LRZ, it's the unknown. With Carson Steele, he's at least proven at the college level, but I don't know how it's going to translate to the NFL. Kind of like in a hybrid fullback role or something. I'd be with that. Put up a poll? That's a good idea. Do we want to put up a poll on the biggest sleeper team for this year? Browns. If Deshaun Watson stays healthy, if he doesn't, I'm ready to release him like Russell Wilson. Oh, man. They'd be eating all that money. That was a fully guaranteed contract, right? Ooh, Detroit. You think Detroit is a sleeper, though? They made it to the NFC Championship. So I'm trying to think of, teams that, I don't know, that maybe didn't do so well last year that are going to take, a big step up. Because I just feel like the Lions are going to be contenders again this year, too. Brand said, creating one, give me teams. Well, I feel like the Chargers should be on there. Maybe the Bears. What are some other sleeper teams, guys? We'll vote on them. Weston said Pittsburgh with Russ Wilson and Justin Fields. Yeah, I don't think Detroit's a sleeper. Vanessa said Miami. Ooh, the Titans. What about the Titans? Landon said Vikings. I feel like the Vikings, if Kirk wasn't hurt, they would have been fine. And I still kind of think that because they drafted JJ, right? And they got a really good coaching staff. The Colts. Yeah, I think the Colts too. That's 3, right? Chargers, Bears, Colts, Steelers, Titans. Maybe those. Chiefs are the biggest sleepers? Nah. Everybody's sick of them. But I'm with that. Titans, no way. You don't think so? They made some intriguing offseason moves. Falcons. What do you think? Kirk getting that done? What are we thinking? I've seen a couple people say Commanders. Snead makes the Titans secondary better. Truth. We only have 4 spots. Dang. Yeah, Commanders have made some moves too, man. They got, is it Eckler over there now? They still have Scary Terry. Who's their quarterback? Commanders. Oh, they just drafted one. They draft, who did they draft? They cut Jake Fromm, though. So there is that. They cut him today. Yeah, Jaden Daniels. That's who it is. He's not yet signed, but he'll get that done. Yeah, dude, the Commanders actually might be one of those. Johnny Newton as well. Ben Sinnott. You've Luke McCaffrey. But then you still have Scary Terry, I believe, right? He's still there. Yeah, Terry's still there. That might be the team to watch. I'm not going to lie. Secret Base has a documentary series on the Vikings and how they've been nearly good for their entire existence. Highly recommend. All right. All right now. I kind of like that. Tony stinks. Tony's talented. He just can't stay on the field. So when you look at it like that, well, the best ability is availability, and he's not available a lot of times. So, Packers, ooh. But the Packers made it to, didn't they make it to the divisional? See Breland Speaks decapitate that QB in the UFL? No. Was this like new? Let me see if I can find it. Oh my. Here, I'll show you. I'll show it to you. You got to be talking about this play, I think. That'd be a flag, I feel like, in the NFL. That's full. It's not full body weight. He put his hands down. Kinda. Here you go, though. Oh my gosh. He's dead. It's not a funny joke, I guess, with the Hamlin thing, but that boy, he's not on Earth for a second. He's not on Earth for a second. Yo, Mike Gerber with the 2-bomb. Chiefs are the villains of the league. I love it. Hey, man. It's pretty surreal. They were the villains last year. You're running those 4? All right, cool. Bears, Commanders, Colts, or Steelers as the biggest sleepers. Biggest sleeper team. That's a freaking great question. We got rid of Shi Smith. We did. We did, yes, sir. Show us the jerseys on the wall. I did a little bit ago. I could show them again real quick here because I can just switch to this angle, I think. You got Kelsey, Bolton, Tony, Pacheco, Okoye, Neil Smith. That's what is that? Tony Gonzalez helmet, And then Isaiah Pacheco helmet. You can see the belt over there. What up, belt? What up, belt? Super Bowl contenders as of right now. I mean, probably the main big one still. The Chiefs are going to be up there. The Ravens are up there. Lions, 49ers. I mean, those are probably the big ones. I know that sounds easy, or that sounds like a cop-out answer. But the Texans could be up there in the AFC a little bit. Why not? Another one in the NFC. I mean, could the Packers be in the running? It's hard to, I mean, it's so early, but those are some teams that come to mind. Eagles. What about the Bills? I feel like the Bills are in a bit more of like a retooling year. I think they could always still have a chance at the playoffs. But I don't know if I when I look at the AFC, I think Bills are like one of those, like, I don't even know. I don't know what to think of the Bills right now. Thank God they got Josh Allen, because he's going to do some carrying, that's for sure. Yeah, Texans for sure on that list. Yeah, I agree. Pack is definitely in the running. Yeah, I think so. I don't follow NFC teams as much. I pretty much just stay Chiefs-centric, but then I keep an eye around the league on the big stuff. Then I'm looking at AFC teams, then the NFC. Yeah, I have a Mahomes jersey over here, signed. Somebody's asking about that. Yeah, I have it framed. That's the one I have protected over here. Now, don't ask me why it's over there. It just worked out where these jerseys are all hung up in a 3x3, or 3x2. What? 3x3? I don't know. But they're not protected. Whoopsie. The Mahomes jersey is protected. Miami can make a run. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Miami. They're in the mix. Gotta be. Yeah. First two games against Ravens and Bengals will be fun. Mm-hmm. Those are going to be some tough ones. That's a 3x2. Yeah. Thank you. But I'm just like, I look at it. I'm like, well, 3 and 3. 3x3 technically is like 9. But I just look at it. I'm like, 3x3? Eagles without Kelsey is a big question mark. Yeah, we'll see about their O-line. You hear the Packers or Patriots are already regretting drafting Drake May? I didn't see anything about that. What are they regretting about drafting Drake May? What's the regret there? Sam said, I think Kadarius Toney makes a comeback this year. I mean, maybe so. You got to be rooting for the kid. He's on the Chiefs. It's a contract year for him as well, though. So, like, do or die a little bit. Andy Reid's worst draft picks as a head coach? I'll just do this. Go to Chiefs draft picks by year, and you can find some of the worst ones pretty quickly here. (2013). I mean, Eric Fisher, we'll take it. Travis Kelce, goated. Good old Nile. I mean, when we say worst draft picks, are we looking at like where they were taken based on their production? I mean, we're just looking year by year here. You guys tell me if anybody stands out as like, oh, that's the worst. Marcus Peters, high risk, high reward guy. Mitch Morse was solid. Chris Jones, there you go. Cole's going to have to start putting jerseys on the ceiling. Yeah, I'm out of room. Good old Nile Davis. What's chat saying? Are you guys saying anything? CEH? The worst draft pick of Andy Reid's tenure as head coach with the Chiefs? Oh, there we go. Let me fix that. Kareem Hunt, man. Makes me sad. I mean, this draft class was a little rough. Naughty's still around. Dude, I don't know. I mean, I could understand if you want to say CEH because of his performance based on his draft selection, but Lucas Niang didn't really live up to the hype. It's a pretty good draft class. Great draft class, really. This draft class was incredible. A lot of this is still to be determined in 2023, and here's 2024. I don't know who's some of the worst. You guys got to let me know. What's up, brother? What's up, Landon? Fish was a reach. I mean, a little bit, I think, but when you want a franchise left tackle, get your guy. That's what they did. Kareem should still be here. Just tell the truth. Yes, sir. Good night, Trevor. Thanks, man. I appreciate the kind words. Yes, sir. I'm out of here in just a bit, too. Appreciate that. What about worst first rounders? Okay, if we want to narrow that down. FAU, again, still to be determined, but he didn't play at all last year, really. I mean, he played a little bit. Trent McDuffie, great first-round pick. Karlaftis was solid, too. He's great. They didn't have a second in 2021. I think because why? They used that in the Orlando Brown Jr. trade, maybe. I mean, maybe CEH would be the worst first-round pick. Because it ain't Marcus Peters. It ain't D Ford. It's not Eric Fisher. Dude, it might actually be CEH. Well, son of a gun. Willie Gay will want money? Well, he's already with the Saints. Think they're going to hit the three-peat? I mean, I hope so, man. I really hope so. It's hard to do. You think the Chiefs will be going in as underdogs on the upcoming schedule at all? Maybe. It just kind of depends on how they end up looking and how things end up playing out. They were obviously underdogs in like every single game in the playoffs, so can definitely happen. Yep, Tamba is training with FAU like he did with Furious George. I love that. I don't even know if I knew that. That's fire. Are the Chiefs going to the White House again? I don't know. I haven't seen any announcement about it. If they do, it would be this summer, I think. I mean, it was cool last time they did. Kelsey tried to speak on the mic, though. NFC equals not for Cole. Facts, Chandler. Facts. I mean, I know a little bit, like, when you do this for a living and I'm just always in the NFL realm, like every single year, I feel like I get a better grasp as a whole around the league, but I still just focus up on the Chiefs, the AFC West, and then some of the AFC contenders. It's like the main teams that I follow. But my editor is a Vikings fan, so I know more about the Vikings than I probably thought I ever would. You want two unprecedented accomplishments this season, 20-0 and three-peat. Dude, imagine that. What do you think about the season opener? I mean, I'm fine with it. The AFC Championship rematch, I could have made an argument for the Texans, but this is fine. I don't mind it. It should be a firework style game. Why they went to the White House right before the ring ceremony? Yeah, and that was in like June, late June maybe. Does the MVS trade make sense? Oh, he was a free agent, Gannon. So there was no trade. He was just a free agent because the Chiefs released him and he signed with the Bills. So I think it was fine. Brand with the 5 gifted. My man. Brand, are you feeling better, dude? I hope so. Thanks so much for the 5 bomb, brother. Let's go. Johnny Ditto said, question, I'm going to KC for the first time ever to the opener from LA. Dude, let's go. Where do my sons and I visit before the game? Food or anything? Can't wait. Dang. Baldwin? Ooh, Baldwin's got to be up there. That was before Andy Reid, right? That was, what year was that? It was definitely before Andy Reid. Yeah, it was 2011. Yeah, that one's up there. Eric Berry was the year before. Okay, if you got a rental car, if you can go to Joe's, like that's one of my favorite barbecue spots in the Kansas City area. Anybody else have any recommendations on where you would want Johnny and his family to go, him and his sons? Like, where do they visit? Food? I mean, food, Joe's has got to be up there. Gates is an interesting experience. It's not like the best barbecue in Kansas City, but is a very authentic Kansas City barbecue experience. I mean, what else? Maybe the Liberty Memorial, but there's not a lot in Kansas City, in my opinion. Like, they got barbecue. You got Q39 as well, I guess. You've got Jack Stack. I mean, there's a lot. Big T's, LC's, but like if you had to choose just a couple barbecue spots, I'd be going to KC Joe's or Joe's KC. I don't know what it's called anymore. It used to be Oklahoma Joe's, and now they just call it Joe's. I think it's KC Joe's. Joe's KC. I don't know which one it freaking is called. Black Hole Bakery. I've never even heard of that, but that sounds fire. 2 Monday Night Footballs, 2 Thursday Night Footballs. How many Sunday nights? 2, probably. 2 of each. Ooh, Boulevard. That's a good one. Thank you. Go to Boulevard Brewery, Kansas City. That's actually a fantastic one. If you drink, you can bring minors in there because it's like a family-friendly environment. Yeah, Boulevard is a fantastic one. Winstead's. What do you order at Joe's? I get a Z-Man most of the time. I add bacon to it. Add bacon, pepper jack cheese. Sam said if Eric Berry held on for one more season, he would have had it for Super Bowl. Yeah, they had to move on from him, sadly. Jeremy said, I miss Boulevard. I had some Boulevard this weekend. I had some Tank 7 and some Southwest Boulevard. It's fantastic. Jack Stack Poor Rust Sandwich. That's good. Heck yeah. The Z-Man is Kansas City, dude. The Z-Man is so freaking good. Who do you think had the best draft? Ooh. I don't know. I feel like the Chiefs had a pretty good draft. Chargers had a pretty good draft. Trying to think of other teams that just like absolutely crushed the draft out of the park. Like off the top of my head, I mean the Bears. They didn't have a lot of draft picks, but I feel like they hit theirs. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, Mad Max just said Bears. Steelers was a good one. Yeah, Bears. I see some Bears in there. Commanders. Denise in the house. What up, Denise? I mean, the Bears didn't have a ton of picks, but I mean, you got a game-changing wide receiver and quarterback. I mean, geez. Johnny said, I'm writing all this down. Heck yeah, man. Gates, center cut ribs. I love Gates. Yeah, Union Station, if you're in KC area. I mean, like, the plaza's cool. Like, there's some cool spots. I don't know if there's anything that's just, there's certain areas of Kansas City that are just cool. But, I mean, if you're from LA, I don't know if you're going to go to any place in Kansas City and be like, wow, other than Arrowhead. So, that's just my thoughts. Gates is the go-to for the sauce, the best barbecue sauce. Dude, I love Gates, man. Come on now. Ravens have only beat Mahomes once. Let's keep it that way. Yes, please. Harps, please, please, please. Raiders Chiefs on Black Friday leaked. We got something? Where are you seeing that? I'm not seeing that anyway. Or anywhere, rather. Sorry. Are there tours of Arrowhead? Yes, there is. You have to sign up for them in advance, but you can do tours. Worlds of Fun? Yeah, it's still there. Sneed should stop getting in trouble? Sneed? What did Sneed do? I think Sneed's been chilling. Are you talking about Reshi? If so, yes, I agree. When does the Rock Island Bridge open? I'm not going to lie, dude. I don't even know what that is. What is that? I'm sure I should know if it's in Kansas City. Tom Brady will be announcing this year? Yeah, on Fox. What's up, Eagle Shock? How are you, man? How the heck are you, brother? Chiefs Bengals week 2. Yup. Yes, sir, Jamie. Justin's behaving. Barely. What are your thoughts on Texans getting Stroud and Stephon Diggs? Yeah, love it. I think it's great. I was surprised when the Bills traded him because of all the dead cap they had to eat, but it's a good get for the Texans. They then kind of I don't know if they like restructured his contract, but they basically made it like a 1-year prove-it deal for Diggs. It's an old bridge that they're revamping into a couple nightclubs. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I'm not going to lie. I don't like, dude, if it's not like big Kansas City news, which maybe that is, but I barely leave Lee Summit, and so I don't follow a lot of stuff in the Kansas City area. I follow Chiefs news. Am I going live tomorrow night? Yeah, I'll take a look at when the schedule release is slated to happen, and I might go live, yeah. I hope the Chiefs play on Thanksgiving. Just pick a holiday. Don't do Thanksgiving and Christmas, please, for the sake of my family. Please. Yeah, what's up, Larry? How are you? And Ali said, love the streams. Just want to say, Rashid will be in jail 50 years? No. I don't think he'll get any jail time. What's the over and under on how many games Taylor Swift will attend at Arrowhead? At least half. They have 7 games? 7 home games, maybe? Or is it 8? Something like that. What's up, Ray Mac? Thanks for the 10 months. Did you hear about what Butker said during a college commencement speech? Yeah, we've kind of talked about that a little bit. I talked about that earlier. I haven't really heard his full speech in full, but I've seen some people that have liked some of the takeaways, others that have gotten some really wild takeaways from it, and they did not like it at all. So I haven't heard it fully to properly comment, and I know it was at a Catholic commencement, so he's talking faith, morals, convictions, and stuff that kind of line up with the conservative viewpoint, and people who don't line up that way did not like it, and so it gets divisive, and I kind of stay away from that stuff on the channel because I don't you're entitled to believe what you want to believe and lean the direction you want to politically and stuff like that, and I don't really care. Doesn't bother me. But I know some people did not like it, while others that maybe leaned more his direction, whether it's religiously or conservatively, politically rather, liked it. So pretty divisive stuff when you're bringing up some of that stuff. Any of the thing that you could think of. The big major viewpoints from the left leaning, the right leaning. I'm pretty libertarian in my views. I'm just kind of live your life. Don't hurt anybody, and good to go in my book. Do you think the Chiefs are going to ride the D this year? Marcus, dude, that's the biggest swing.
I don't know if it's so much that the identity of this team has shifted, but this is far and away the best defense that Patrick Mahomes has had, right? Well, I mean, is it possible that they can ride the D? The defense?
Okay. Listen,
Jeez Louise, man. Night Hunter with the 20 months. Night Hunter, rather, said, dang, almost 2 years as a member. Let's freaking go, man. I appreciate you and all the support. Ray Mac, thanks so much for the 10 months. Brand with the 5 gifted. Denise with the 5 bomb. I got here late. Cole, you have been working a lot. Love seeing all your updates. Let's freaking go. Thank you, Denise. Really trying to focus on just the long form updates for you guys, getting all the big picture Chief stuff that I can. It'll slow down here soon. I mean, to be honest, Troy is going on vacation next week for 10 days. So my content, I don't know if it'll slow down completely, but I'll have to do simpler edits and stuff while he's gone. But we'll reach more of a dry spot in the off season here, basically after mini camp until training camp starts. So the content will slow down, but as long as there's content to talk about, I will definitely keep giving you guys every update that I can all along the way. So appreciate you guys. And thanks for all the gifteds, all the memberships, everybody hanging out, all the questions, super chats, all of it. Appreciate y'all more than you know. Gonna get out of here, 9:30. Want to say hi to Danny and the dog and all that before we out for the night. Brand with the 2 bombs. So we going live tomorrow night for the schedule release? I think so. I'll double check the time and then kind of go from there. But I feel like last year we went live for the schedule release and we reacted to everything. That's more than likely the goal. I'll double check with Danny and I think it'll be fine. And then we'll probably make a reaction video after it or something. So heck yeah, I can't wait to see We already know who they're playing, but can't wait to see the order and kind of break that down and process it with you guys. And until next time, appreciate y'all. Let's go. Let's freaking go.